Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to 108 Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetius, aka Right Hand of Zeus. And we're going to jump straight into this news about this AMD Ryzen's. Oh my God, man, this is big. And competition is always good. For what I talk about, the consumer, me and you. Now, AMD has announced Ryzen's specs, turbo speeds, pricing, and availability. And first of all, they're undercutting Intel's i7 series by at least $600 and $700 a pop. Let's start off with the 1700. The 1700 is $330, and it's running at 3.0 gigahertz to a boost clock speed of 3.7 gigahertz. Now, the 1700X is roughly starts off at a clock speed of 3.4 gigahertz to 3.8 gigahertz. Then you have the 1800X, which is roughly 3.6 gigahertz to 4.0 boost gigahertz. Now, the price on each card, the 1700 is $330. The 1700X is $399, and the 1800X is $499. Now you're like, $499? My CPU in my computer is not as powerful as these, and it was $850 i7 series from Intel. Now, being that they have released these high performance CPUs at a low cost, Intel has to respond. They can't keep bringing out CPUs that's $1,100. It's just not cost effective, especially when you're getting a higher performance, if not the same, from a lower chip. Now, AMD had to reform their company, and they definitely had to reform their marketing strategies, and it looked like they have done that. This is a big deal. They got 16 threads, 8 cores across the board, and at low cost with high performance. And the 1700, 65 watts of power, and the 1700X and the 1800X is 95 computing watts. That's low power consumption. That is amazing. So you'll be able to pre-order today. They'll be shipping out March 2nd, and they're coming out with 82 different motherboards to go along with these chips. If you're into market for a PC, you want a high-end PC at a low cost, if you want a PC that's going to video edit for you, this would be the route to go, because you definitely can get the top CPU, throwing some great RAM and a good GPU, and you are off with the bells and whistles. Now, let's get into this Horizon Zero Dawn review. I told you I was coming this Thursday. Next, I will be having the Halo Wars 2 review, but check this review out. Yes. Yes, welcome back to 108 Dragons TV, and today I'm bringing you that Horizon Zero Dawn review. And yes, it was a pleasure to play this game. This game is brought to you by the studio Guerrilla Games, who's known for that acclaimed series Killzone. And for them to step out the box and go from a first-person shooter to a third-person action game, open world, they did an excellent job. They did an excellent job with the visuals, with the gameplay, and the mechanics. It looked like they felt right at home designing this game. Let's get into this game and who we'll be fighting with. Her name is Aloy. She's the hero, and she embarks on a journey that takes her across beautiful lands, and she's here to try to figure out a murder from a tribal leader, and she's also trying to figure out what happened to the humans that these mechanical beasts now dominate the earth. We've been 1,000 years into the primitive state. We're back to tribes and worshiping. So she goes about this journey, and she embarks on many different missions that will lead her into what happened to the humans. Let's get into this combat. You start off with a lowly bow that eventually you upgrade, and it gives you different abilities. You have bolts, explosives, and fire. And once you develop On your skill tree, your weapon, you get to do many different attacks. And what also intrigued me about this game is it kind of brought back that old school Max Payne slowdown. And playing many hours of this game, it never got lame to play. It never got boredom. The slow motion was incredible. Now, another point that I always like to point out in games, has a vast amount of enemies to face. And the best part about it, it doesn't tell you how to attack the enemies. My advice to you is don't attack these enemies at the same time, because sometimes you have to sneak up and do some stealth kills. So you have to pull away some of these mechanical beasts from their hordes to get that kill. And you also, when you progress in the game even further, you get an ability to take over these mechanical beasts. And some of them you get to control. Some of them will just leave you alone once you take over them. But you can also start a little army, and some of them allow you to ride them like a horse. So you can definitely go into battle and take them with you and use their abilities to help you in your journey. I thought that was very cool, and it's very fun to do. Now, I have to say this for the record. This game is beautiful on all levels, to the special effects, to the full screen anti-aliasing, to the sunsets that you see in the game, to the smoke environments, the rain environments, the different environments, it has desert, to vast jungle, to swamps. This game covers so many different environments, and the action is good throughout, and the voice acting is also well done. This game has to get a 9 out of 10, and to be a first IP to come out swinging for the fences, this is the PlayStation 4 exclusive that we've been waiting for. This game is amazing, and I definitely recommend that you go pick this up and look into this. Hope you enjoyed this review, and have a good day. Yes. Yes. I hope y'all enjoyed that Horizon Zero Dawn review, man. It's been a pleasure playing that game. And coming from Guerrilla Games, who's known for first-person shooters, their first time out the box, they hit a home run. Grand slam. Aim for the fences, baby. That game is amazing. That game covers all bases. All bases, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful game, and you definitely should look forward to that come next week. Now, into other gaming news. It looks like that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is a timed exclusive. So possibly they don't have a release date for the Xbox One, but it looks like it's a time exclusive. Comes out June 30th. I will be streaming that, and I also will be reviewing that title. And another review I have coming up is Halo Wars 2. Yes, I will definitely be reviewing that come tomorrow episode or possibly Monday. It's an RTS, so I got to put in more time with it. Now, Battlefield 1 DLC Shall Not Pass will be coming out in March. They didn't give a specific date, but you premium members get it 2 weeks in advance. When the date is available, I will be shipping that to you. And on a PC front, this is great news. This is what I'm talking about. Not keeping other gamers out of games. You're a PC gamer, you will be receiving on March 14th, that Dead Rising 4 will be releasing on Steam. Yes, you don't make games and lock out other gamers from different platforms. PC gamers, welcome to that game. I own that game. It's another great game. It definitely brings a good element to the Dead Rising series, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And it's funny as hell. Now, on the Xbox front, we got games with gold. We got Layers of Fear coming out in March. We also have Evolve, the Ultimate Edition. That means you get all the content. We got Borderlands 2, and we got the arcade shooter Heavy Weapon. Both of those games are 360 games and playable on Xbox One as of the backward compatibility program. Yes, which is a beautiful thing. In movie news, that review of John Wick, man, or let me just say, I didn't review it, but I'm reviewing it real quick. If you a John Wick fan, go see that. Keanu Reeves is a bad man, and that movie is awesome. And in other movie news, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, will be out April Fool's Day. Now, if you like me, I'm going to get that 3D version. You have to go to Target. They have an exclusive where you can get the 3D version from Target. And shout out to Disney because they're not waiting 7 months down the line to bring out the 3D version. It's coming day one, April 1st. You have to get that from Target, which I think is crazy. But that's exclusive deal that they put into that factor. Now, I'm also digging up some other news, being that we have Ryzen out here and we know what the capabilities are and we know how low price it is. I'm trying to dig up, will Ryzen be used in the Scorpio? If they use that 1700 that's clocked at that 3.0 gigahertz, can go up to 3.7, that's going to be crazy. But I will be bringing that to you also. Now, and some saddening news. A Twitch streamer, very popular, Brian Vignault, passed away a few days ago trying to do a 24-hour stream for a charity event, and he's pronounced dead at his home, and my condolences go to him and his family. That's really, really tragic, and it was very tragic for people to be watching the stream, and it went down. Twitch since then has put out statements saying when you're doing these long and large streams, you should stay well hydrated, get up and stretch to get that blood flowing, So they definitely, it was a heart saddening moment, and the video game world has lost a great one, a good guy, man. He used to take all 100% of the proceeds and donate to a charity of his choice. So my condolences to him and his family, and that's all I could say with that, man. That was crazy. Always look in the links in the description down below. I have links to different PlayStation accessories and Xbox accessories, and I also have a ton of Switch accessories that people really need to understand what they need to go out there and get. You can get regular charge banks, which I have listed in the description, that can recharge your Switch on the go 2 and 3 times. I put that in the description. Check those links down below. And as always, like and subscribe. Your boy appreciate you, and it greatly helps the channel. And that's all the news I got for you today. And I'm out. Cheers.